What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. I'm Randy.
And I am Monkey Wrench Mike, and we're
at Copart. What state are we in?
Well, we're not in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow. Are those mountains?
Look at that.
Are those mountains with cars under them?
Look at the view.
We didn't make it here, did we?
No.
We died.
We died.
And we went to heaven.
Car heaven.
We're car heaven with all of these wonderful cars. Look at them. Wow. And barbed wire fences. Heaven or hell?
Well,
I guess that depends.
That depends on what's underneath the hood.
Look, you want to tell them what you got here? This
is the 2001 Mercedes S600. Thank you very much. The V12.
Woo.
And I am terrified.
Why?
Because it just scares me about it. There's so much that can go wrong.
Like what?
Everything.
Really?
Suspension, engine, electronic.
I have an honest question.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it supposed to sit like this? Is this a lowrider?
Maybe there's a button you push, when you want to park it and make it look like this.
Okay, yeah. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think she looks sick AF.
Why did they even paint the dust and the caliper? What is that?
What I want to know is what kind of rims are these?
Yeah.
These are Mercelli. You ever heard of them?
No, but I'm going to have to Google them.
Mercelli, they might be a lot of money.
Maybe worth more than the whole car.
Maybe. So this is a V12. A V12 Mercedes-Benz. And she's a looker. I'm not going to spoil it because this is his car. He's going to have this on his channel. And let me just ask you, what are your intentions? How do you plan on getting this car from Virginia to Oklahoma? You're going to drive it.
We're driving it, baby.
This. Will it drive like that is
no.
My question.
No. But I have some magic fluid to put in there.
Some magic fluid. CHF 11S green, $30 a liter type. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so look. Monkey Wrench Mike has taken a lot of time out of his schedule recently to go to New York, and now we're in Virginia, and he got himself an amazing, a beautiful machine here. I had one on my channel a long time ago. And I think you guys are going to want to see this. So I'm not going to give out any more than this. We're not going to find out if it runs. Honestly, Mike, you don't even know.
I don't even know. And
it was listed with mechanical damage too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, mechanical damage.
We have lots of overspray.
Can
we share that?
Overspray, yeah. There's overspray.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a fun video for you.
This will be, hopefully we survive.
Yeah, it'll make it from Virginia. It's sight unseen. We've never seen these cars.
Yeah.
Go check out Monkey Wrench Mike. His link is down below, guys. Go check it out. This video on this, I'm telling you, he's going to be dropping this very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Now,
speaking of overspray.
Speaking of being scared and terrified. Yeah, here it is. This is my 1973 Plymouth Valiant Scamp. And yes, I've already run the VIN number through Mopar VIN Decoder. It's legit. It's a Valiant Scamp, okay? It is what it is. Now, I bought this sight unseen, a flood car. Flood car. Originally, this car had a 318 two-barrel. It currently has what appears to be a 344 barrel. And it looks mostly stock, aside from a little bit of overspray.
Just a little bit. A couple of drips, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a YouTube car. It's supposed to look great on camera, but in person, not so much. Okay, we haven't tried to start this. We're about to do that now. I haven't heard it run. I bought it sight unseen. I won it for $8,800. Out the door, it was almost 10 grand. With storage fees now, 10 grand.
And the most expensive car you've ever purchased is?
This is the most expensive car I've ever purchased.
This is it. Yeah.
And I plan on getting this back to Oklahoma from Virginia.
Yeah.
Driving it.
The race is on, baby. The cannonball run.
Cannonball. We're gonna make it in record low time, like get record long times. This is not gonna be good. Okay, so my biggest concern with something like this is, and another thing, it came from Louisiana, and then the insurance company moved it to Virginia. I'm not sure why, but somehow it ended up in Virginia. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, this wing is aftermarket, that's hideous. Actually, this wing was an option on the Scamp. Yes, that wing would have come with the car if you ordered it. These big hood scoops that don't do anything, yep, they also came with the car when you purchased it. So It's orange. We need a name.
Oh gosh.
I'll
Yeah.
leave it to my subscribers.
To name it? Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
The Great Pumpkin.
The great, the pumpkin, Cinderella's. I don't know. You guys come up, drop some names for the car below. Yes, there is overspray. Yeah, the paintwork isn't the greatest, but it's a looker. I think. I do. I really think this is a looker, man. It's a car. When you see it going down, it's like, all right, that looks pretty good. And honestly, for 10 grand, for an old muscle car. Come on, man. It's not too bad. Now, there are some aftermarkets on the interior, and it looks good. Like, look at the door panels. Very nice. The seat up front, also very nice. I don't know how to... Yeah, we won't worry about that. But anyway, the seat in the back, very nice. Dashboard looks good. You got some aftermarket gate. Oh, wow.
How's that feel?
Oh, it feels like an 80-year-old seat.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. So... you got some aftermarket gauges, water, oil, fuel, volts, 1 mile on the odometer. One. And a tachometer. I can't get you guys in there. There it is. And a tachometer. It's got an automatic transmission, 4-barrel carburetor. There's your keys.
Even a spare set.
Even a spare set. Do you think it'll start? I mean, it doesn't have any electronics, so.
I hope so. This is it.
You ready?
Do it.
First start.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Huh? No, come on. All right.
She's gonna do it.
That gas pedal feels a little wonky.
Oh! Show them your face. Show them your face, not my face. Your face.
Oh boy.
Oh! She sounds mean.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little surprised by that, Mike.
Wow.
Now, let's just sit here and listen to that, would you? Would you, bud?
That sounds nice.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy.
Your whole attitude
I'm
just
so happy.
changed.
Yeah, the paint's not perfect, and the interior is not perfect. But it's not a show car. It's a YouTube car. It's supposed to bring you guys content. It's supposed to be entertaining, and it's supposed to be fun on a budget. That's the point, a budget. I know not everybody has $10,000 to throw at a car for fun, but truthfully, for an old muscle car, you're getting one that's ready to roll, out the door, ready to go for 10 grand. You're not gonna beat that deal, man.
Look at that, it's smooth. It is so smooth.
So it says 340. Could it be a 318 that someone threw an intake manifold on? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell if this is a 340. You have MSD wires, MSD blaster coil, MSD distributor. You have an MSD 6AL ignition system over here. You have an interstate battery, an Edelbrock intake, and look at this kind of upside down exhaust manifold over here.
Yeah. That's.
You see how it comes up instead of going down? The manifold comes up to clear the steering gearbox.
Right.
You've got a Edelbrock Performer
Brawler.
This is a Brawler carburetor, and it's missing. There's a vacuum line missing over here. Don't fall. Don't fall. Right here, there's a vacuum line not connected.
Oh.
Maybe that doesn't do anything. I don't know. So who makes Brawler? Is that a Holly or? I don't know. I don't know. But she seems to run really, really well.
I'm a little jealous right now.
Oh, you'd rather have this one?
I'm a little jealous.
If you throw in 8 grand,
Yeah. There we go.
swap you.
Yeah.
I'll swap
But
you
know
right
what?
now. Right now.
These cars are very similar.
They are?
They actually, muscle car, okay? They've both been repainted.
Yeah.
They both have rear spoilers.
Yeah.
Yours is much bigger than mine.
Oh, I've heard that before, but yeah.
Just different eras. Yeah.
True. You got a V12 though. You got a couple
12.
more cylinders than me.
Yeah.
I bet I still whoop you in a race.
I bet you would.
I bet I would.
Well,
I don't know. So, she runs. Now, I am concerned because this was a flood car from Louisiana. I also don't understand how a car from Louisiana ended up in Virginia. That's very confusing to me, but here it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, I already checked the oil, okay? I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys. I did not start it. This is obviously, you could hear, that was a first starter. It would have fired right up.
Yeah.
I didn't start it without you. My biggest concern is water intrusion into the oil and into the transmission. Honestly, more of the transmission is a concern. And I'm going to tell you right now, the honest truth, the transmission has water in it. The engine oil looks good, but before we took it anywhere, I would be changing the oil filter. And honestly, I don't think the transmission in this will make it. Once you get water into a transmission, it's pretty much over. And this car has water. I know people are gonna be like, but you started it. You're running it right now with water, guys. This car has been started and moved all over the place. Trust me when I tell you, it's, yeah, the transmission is probably gone. In fact, they said mechanical damage. I'm willing to bet you the mechanical damage is the transmission doesn't have gears. Yeah. You want to see if it goes forward and backwards?
Well, yeah.
Let's see if it goes forward and backwards.
You want me to hold the camera?
Yeah, you can hold the camera. We'll see if it's got gears at all. But I'm willing to bet you as soon as we get this out of here and out to the street. Oh, it's got power steering. Yeah, I bet you as soon as we get her out to the street and try to drive it, you're gonna find out it may only have first gear or something.
The problems will begin once we get her out.
The brakes feel real good.
She's moving. He's trying to figure it out. That's his game face. That's his game face.
$70 psi of oil pressure at idle. Think she'll fire back up?
Yeah.
Smell that? That is raw gas, man. That. Do we have lights?
Yes.
Signals?
One of them, and yeah. Do your signals.
That's my right signal. No. Left signal?
No.
No signals at all.
You can't even see through it.
The headlights are on though, right?
Headlights are on.
There's no signals. Yeah, there's no signals. No signals. You don't need turn signals to drive 1,300 miles.
You got an arm. That works.
Out the window, let them know you're coming.
I love the sound of this though. I love it. Love the sound.
Sounds good. So I guess worst case scenario is the transmission has to be replaced. It's not a big deal. I can do that. Believe it or not. I know nobody.
You can
I can
wrench.
do that. I can do it. In fact, I bought the transmission jack just for it. The problem is we may have to trailer this one home. Well, I'm going to try though. I want to try. I'm going to try. We're going to try. I think what I want to do though is get the oil and filter changed on this, get some trans fluid, we'll take off the return line, and we'll let it dump it into a bucket and just keep filling it with fresh trans fluid until the fluid runs clear. And maybe it'll be salvageable, but honestly, probably not. You guys have to stay tuned for that. For now, I got to go check out and get this car out here so we can find out. We got to take it on the road real quick. Let's see if it drives.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
We've got it going on. Yeah.
We got a lot to do. And very little time to do. Isn't there a song? Long way to go, short time to get there. We're going to do what they say can't be done. All right, guys, we're going to get these cars checked out and get them out from behind the prison cell back here where we can take a closer look at it. Oh, you know what else I forgot to tell them? Your car doesn't have keys in it. So we're not even sure if you have keys to this car. This could be a disaster. If you don't have keys and my transmission is bad, we are in real bad shape.
Yeah.
All right, so they told us we can go ahead and drive these bad boys out of here. Unfortunately, old Mike there, he's having a bit of trouble with the V12, but I'm not going to give that away. He currently, unfortunately for both of us, this isn't going very well, guys. My car obviously has issues because there's water in the transmission. His car is having issues I don't see any way we're going to be able to drive either of these home, let alone both of them. She sure sounds good though, don't she? This window work, yeah. Meet you back in Oklahoma, man. All right, let me know how it goes. Ooh, she's kind of a rough rider. The windshield's got this oily residue all over it. Oh wow, she I'm not sure if this was a car that they had intended for the street, guys. This feels like something maybe was meant a little more for playing around at the track or something. She's very stiff. The steering is heavy. The shocks, I don't know if there even are shocks. Oh wow, she's rough. There's this residue all over the inside of the window. Oh, heater core, I'll bet. That's why the heater core is disconnected. So we probably won't have a heater core either. I have no horn, so I can't honk at these guys. All right, well. Okay. She sounds good. I don't know if she's got gears. We got to get her out on the road, I guess. Before that, though, I got to clean up this windshield real quick. And, oh, she smells all right. I got to clean up this windshield real quick, throw a plate on it, and let's see if she has any gears other than first. All right, so I guess it's that time. Yeah, there's things going on here. None of us are in a good place right now. But it is what it is. If this transmission does not shift out of first gear, guys, we are in serious trouble. Like serious trouble, because I don't know. Now, don't get it twisted. That car, we do not intend on that car spending its whole time riding back on a trailer. All right, we do intend to fix it and get it back on the road, but we first have to find out if this car even has a transmission. Right now, we know it's got first and reverse. We also know it's got water in the transmission. And yes, I know everybody is going to scream and yell at me because I'm destroying it, but I'm going to be straight up with you guys. This car's transmission is probably already destroyed.
Turn left, then turn left onto US 29 South.
Yeah, here we are, leaving Copart in Catham, I don't know what it is. Here we go. It sure didn't shift, did it? Nope, it hasn't shifted yet. I got Monkey Wrench Mike following behind me. Oh boy, and we got lots of rush hour traffic, don't we? Okay, give it a minute, guys, and we'll see if we've got any gears in this bad boy. Here we go.
In 14 miles, take the exit onto US 58 West.
It shifted, I think.
West toward Danville.
It shifted. The speedometer doesn't work. Great. Great, we have no idea how fast we're going. But it's driving. And the RPMs are sitting at 1500. Again, I have no clue how fast we're going. This transmission may be savable if we can get that fluid out and put some fresh trans fluid in her. Oh man, this car, this is, the steering is real tight, very, very tight steering on this. All right, well, let the journey begin. That hood is a thing of beauty, but I'm here to tell you, this car is a rough rider, man. It's shake, rattle, and roll. It's bad boy. But she's doing it, guys. We've driven almost 15 miles, and she's doing it. I'm almost back to the hotel. you probably can't see, but Monkey Wrench Mike he's back there somewhere. The brakes are great, steering a little tighter than I would prefer, but she's fine. I also noticed there's no kick down. Once it is, I think it's a 3-speed, I believe, and once you get to like 3rd gear, you can smash it on the highway and it stays in 3rd gear. There is no kick down. I don't know why. I don't know if this runs off of a vacuum modulator or if it's an actual kick down cable, but let me turn you guys around here. Oh, that sun, wow. We're making it. She's doing it, guys. So, you know, let's get where we're going and
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
let's get this nasty transmission fluid out of here. Let's get the oil and filter change, trans fluid. Let's get this thing to where I feel like it's a little more safe to drive on the road. Well, boys, we made. Oh wait, this isn't the right one.
Arrived.
Are you kidding me? I came to the wrong one. Alright. Sorry, Mike. Mike's following me and I just took him to the wrong place. We're supposed to be at the Courtyard by Marriott. And now we got to figure out how to get out of this mess in traffic. Wonderful job, Randy. Expert navigation achievement unlocked. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Mike. Just hit it, man. Do it to it. No, he can't make it. He can't make it. This is the one that I was supposed to turn into. Oh, this thing's got no shocks. None. All right, well, I mean, the car made it probably about 20 miles. I'm gonna hide back here in the back away from everybody so nobody can yell at me for, like, what are you doing working on your car back here? We're just gonna kind of stay out of everybody's way. Let's pop the hood, take a look. Let's see how things are going. Let's check the transmission fluid. Transmission is shifting absolutely perfect. No issues at all with the way the transmission is shifting. None. Check those headlights again, make sure everything's working. Brights are on, yep. Oh man, listen to her. Look, Mike parked expertly over there. Good job. Good job. Listen to her though, guys. Oh, the lights are flickering a little bit. It may need to check grounds and stuff. You know, she's definitely not perfect, but how do you pop the dadgum hood on this bad boy? Right there. There we go. And then right there. Oh boy, look at that hose. Woo! Oh, we're gonna need. Oh wow. We're gonna have to address that ASAP. Check the wires. Make sure everything on here is good and tight, because we do have some. Oh wow, there's another hose that looks like it's severely swollen up too. What would be causing that? Take a look at that heater bypass hose on the water pump. Tell me that thing doesn't look like it's 6 times its normal size.
It's gonna explode.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's about to pop.
Is it hot? Is it running hot?
No, the temperature's great, oil pressure's great, trans shifts, all 3 gears.
What was happening behind you?
What? Oh, and people were pointing. And
People were pointing. They'd be like, yeah, everybody loved this thing.
she's a hot car, but she's got no guts, man. Like, I mean, it'll move, but like, I'm not even sure if it could do a burnout. Like, it feels kind of weak.
Supposed to really end
I don't know. It's also got no shocks. The tires have flat spots. How fast were we going? About.
it. We were going 50, 55. Sometimes.
Okay, as I got up to speed, the whole car started. So I think the tires, maybe they've been sitting for a while. They look new. Some of them still have the blue writing on them.
Well, they'll loosen up.
I don't know about that. The date code is 16. 35 of 16. They're at the end of their life, 6 years.
6 years.
So it's gonna need a set of tires.
Are you happy with your purchase?
No, Look, we got hoses about to pop, bad tires, no shocks, lights that are flickering, water in the transmission. All right, so it's been 24 hours later. Remember my battery died yesterday in the middle of showing them the transmission fluid?
How could I forget?
Yeah, well, so a whole other day has passed and a lot has happened. We ended up in the woods.
We've been way up in the hills of
at a shop,
Virginia.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting day, and for that footage, you got to go to his channel. I didn't record any. He recorded it, but nobody out here could help him. And I'm not going to tell you what's wrong with his car, but there's stuff all over the ground. So you can imagine something pretty catastrophic has happened to the old S600 here. It's not a good thing, but we found somebody that was willing to help us out here, and it started out kind of sketchy, but it worked out.
I was nervous at first.
Yeah, me too.
When you walk in a strange, old, huge machine shop
in the woods
with all kinds of
tools and
things that could kill you and cut you up.
Yeah, it's scary, but was he not like the nicest dude?
Rocky was awesome.
Awesome. Rocky's Machine Shop.
Yes, sir.
You got if you're in Virginia, and where is he? What city? Chatham?
Chatham.
I'm giving him a shout out. So anyway, I can't sit here and talk all day. Him and I have a bet. All right, he's got a lot of work. You see under his car, there's stuff torn. He's got problems, all right? We have problems too. We got our own work to do, and we're doing it right here in the parking lot of the beautiful Courtyard by Marriott in Danville. So we have a race. We have a bet.
Yes.
That I can get done before him. He thinks he'll be done in about, how long? What do you think?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. The time is 4:50. So I'm going to get started. I have to flush my transmission by disconnecting a hose, running it into a garden hose, running the garden hose into a bucket while filling it with fresh fluid. I have to replace this hose, and oil filter. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to start on that. Remember, 4:50, guys. Oh, Siri's interrupting. 4:50. We're going to see who gets done first. You guys comment below right now. Do you think I'm going to win this race? Or Monkey Wrench might?
I only need 3 tools. That's all I need.
But do you know how to use them? Have you ever seen a monkey with a wrench? Come on, man.
Just because you had to show me last night, lefty-loosey, doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, guys, let's get to it. All right, I guess I'm going to start with power tools because Mike doesn't have those. Oh, she's leaking good. She's leaking real good. All right, yeah. All right, that looks good enough to me. All right, we'll change this hose while we're at it. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak, if I can get to it down here. All right, so much room to work under here. I wonder if Mike's having the same look. Like it's just so, oh, there we go. All over the intake, man. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I do have a bucket under here that is catching everything spilling on the ground, every drop. I do. There's a bucket under here. Boy, this hose does not want to come off. Oh my good gracious. Wow. All right. Okay, well, there's one hose. Oh. My goodness. Give me, ow. Lovely. She cut me. She did. Oh, she cut me. Ooh, okay. She cut me really good. I didn't expect that. Okay, pause the video. All right, so the old girl got me from here all the way up to here. So that's a pretty good gash. The car drew first blood, which means everything from here on out is fair game. If I throw a hammer right through it, then I'd say that is my prerogative at this point. Meanwhile, we got Monkey Wrench Mike over there. He's not getting anywhere. I'm not showing them that. He's twerking under his Mercedes, man. He's I got to get these clamps off. We'll start getting these new hoses on, and we'll be a little bit closer to having this thing together. All right, she's going back together. We're not gonna win, guys. He's already under there bragging that he's done this and that and the other. So, oh, and this hose doesn't fit. This hose does not fit at all. Huh. Well, how about that? We're gonna have to cut the end off of it a little bit, cut her down to size. She is far too long. So far things are going really good for me over here. We're well on our way. All right, I'm just gonna take a guess here, and I'm gonna cut this hose. Ooh, boy, she's a thick hose, man. That's a thick girl right there. Whew. This is gonna be ugly. That much I can promise you. There we go. There we go. Try to cut it as evenly as I can, which will be pretty uneven. And hopefully we don't further injure ourselves here. She's coming. There we go. There we go. Last little piece here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's pop that sucker on there. That looks good. That looks real good. I'm satisfied with that. I am. Tighten that sucker down, and let's move on to the next step. All right, I told you guys I was going to show you the trans fluid, that strawberry milkshake. Hopefully you can see that. Here, let me bring you out to the light. Look at that. You see that? Yeah, that is pure strawberry milkshake. That is water. That's why it's pink like that. So we know that the transmission has water in it. We're going to change the oil and everything as well. The oil filter is right down there. It's hard to see, but right there is the oil filter. That sucker is going to be fun to get to. Boy, this one's tough, man. The alternator is missing one belt. That's probably why it's squeaking. Fun. And the oil? Oh, there's water in the oil.
What?
The oil is full of water. It is full of milkshake. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, well. This car? Oh, wow. Oh, the whole engine's full of milkshake. Truly. Great. Great. Okay, so I drove it almost 20 miles with water in the oil and water in the transmission. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. All right, so obviously we got more to do. This belt is loose. We're gonna have to tighten that up a little bit, but what I've already done, you probably can't see it, but right down here under this fan, there is either a supply or a return line to the radiator from the transmission. Now, I don't know which one it is, but as soon as I crank the car, we'll figure out which direction fluid is spewing out, at which point I bought 2 5-gallon buckets and this hose. This hose, you take this giant hose, shove it on the end, and let it run through into the bucket as it is flushing out transmission fluid. You come over here with a funnel and you pour fresh fluid in until eventually all the fluid coming out is bright pink, like it is supposed to be, and then we'll be done with the transmission part. No. You're lying.
Just has to be running right to win.
Are you kidding me? You're done? Did you put the plastic covers back on?
Not yet.
Then you're not done. Then you're not done. You're not done. You're not done. And you didn't shed any blood. It doesn't count. And you know what else? You have the only jack. I can't jack my car up to change my oil. This was rigged. I'm telling you. Monkey Wrench Mike, he seems like this nice, sweet, innocent old man. Up, you get it all out there. Go ahead. Yeah, get it. No, let me tell you, he is shady. He's dirty. This. Oh,
No cap. No cap on that. For real, for real.
I'm frustrated. Okay, back to this old. Who would have thought you could fix an S600 before I could finish doing basic repair? That, you know why? Because I'm not a mechanic like you. I'm not. I'm not a mechanic. Anyway, guys, let me get my jack back from out from under his car so that I can come over here and get some work done on mine. All right, since he's technically already won the bet, he came over here and had pity on me and he helped me out. So now I can show you exactly what is happening under here. Look at that strawberry milkshake. I'm gonna tell you right now, the car's in pretty rough shape, man. Will she survive? I honestly don't know at this point. I don't. Maybe it will. I hope it will. But some bad things have happened to this old girl, man. Nothing that I wasn't prepared for, though, because I knew it was listed as a flood car. So now I'm going to take this hose. We're going to hook it up to that line. We're going to put it into a 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to show you guys my quick and easy way of flushing a transmission. DIY at home, on your own. All right. Looks like I've officially lost the bet, but yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It's not about winning, it's about losing gracefully. That's what it is. So we got the water hose attached. I don't know if this is gonna stay, honestly. Probably not. But we're gonna go ahead and fire the old girl up. Oh, you know what? Can't fire the old girl. What are you thinking, Randy? You're getting ahead of yourself. Getting ahead of yourself. Don't mind that. That's not for me. All of that was, another guy was here a little while ago, and he sat here and made a daggum mess. Not to worry, anything on the ground I am going to clean up. We got lots of that litter stuff just for this very purpose. All right, we've also got, I'm going to start with this Dexmerc, and I got about 6 jugs of these, 1 gallon apiece. There's 2, there's 4. I've got some more somewhere. We're gonna go through this until this bucket looks like it's got good clean fluid coming out of it. Now, unfortunately, I believe this transmission only pumps, does the e-brake work? Yeah, it does. I think it only pumps when it's in drive. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not good. Come on. You cannot let a Mercedes beat you. Okay, we'll be back. All right, she's running. She just wasn't happy about it. It's in neutral. It may pump in neutral. I can't remember. But I know that it doesn't pump in park for sure. That's a negative. Okay. So this is going to be difficult because it has to be in drive for the pump to engage. The e-brake seems to be holding it. If not, I guess the curb will stop it, right? And we should see fluid. There we go. Yeah. A little bit of fluid. And more fluid is actually going into the pan underneath the car. So it's not working exactly how I had intended it to, but either way, it's working. I'm gonna let it sit here and just pump as much of this stuff out as it wants to. And we'll start filling it back up. Before long, we should have some nice, fresh, pink fluid. How's it going over there?
She started and she raised.
Well,
I moved her a little bit.
I'm not faring so well.
What's going on over there?
Oh, just milkshake galore. There's round 1. And here is after a fresh gallon. Oh, yep, a gallon, and it doesn't look any better. All right, so here it goes. Getting dark. You notice one car is not here, and the other is. And there's a mess. Don't worry, we got plenty of this sand stuff, cat litter. Mike went to go get a broom. We're gonna back this car up and clean this mess up. So here is the first go around of trans fluid, and here is the next. You see this one is much deeper red, much deeper. It's still a little frothy, but this one is far worse. Now, full disclosure, everybody's gonna say, what are you gonna do with this? Dump it behind a tree? No, we're not gonna dump it behind a tree. We've got lids for these. We're going to take these to AutoZone, and I'm hoping that AutoZone will take these because it is nothing other than used oil. We'll also change the oil in the car, and we'll put that in there as well. We're going to get the car up so we can change the oil now and see what that watery oil looks like. But yeah, before, after, nice deep dark red, and even though it's a little frothy, you can kind of stir it up a little bit. See that? 90% of this is clean fluid. There's just a tad bit left. Now, we're gonna have to get it, drive it around, and got to change the fluid a few times. No, we didn't change the filter, but we're gonna have to do that eventually as well. Definitely needs to get that transmission filter replaced. There it is, there it was. We are almost done, guys. And then I guess we can figure out what we're driving home and what we may have to throw on the trailer. I'll let you guys guess below. What do you think? Let's clean this up. All right, so is it late yet? How?
I don't even know what day is it?
What day?
That's the question.
Are you saying things aren't working out the way you...
Things are not working out the way we thought.
Yeah, well, his car has major problems still. Mine, I told you guys they're gonna clean all this up. So we got all the sand down here soaking it up. We're about to change the oil and add a little more trans fluid, and that should be about it other than tightening up this alternator a little bit. I think tightening up that alternator belt's gonna make a pretty big difference because it does squeal from time to time. So we are going to, I'm gonna climb under here real quick. Oops, looks like I spilled a little bit of oil down there. I got oil all in this finger here, so that feels great. Let's get this oil changed. We'll put it in the pan there, pull it out, and we'll take a look, see what it looks like. All right, so I promised you a look at the oil. Here it is. You tell me, I don't see, do you see anything wrong with it?
I don't see water coming to the top or anything.
I didn't see anything coming out of it when it poured out of the engine, so yeah. I'm gonna say it's all right. It's got fresh oil, fresh antifreeze, fresh transmission fluid. The radiator cap's leaking a little bit. We decided we're gonna go ahead and do the rear diff because we've already changed all the, like, wouldn't it be stupid to try to drive this thing over 1,000 miles? We changed all the fluids, but we left water in the diff. And there may not be water in the diff. I don't know. But anyway, she's ready to fire up. The only other thing I think we might need to do is grab an extra couple belts for the alternator if we can find them. Tighten that alternator up and change the rear diff fluid. And I think she'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and fire it up. She's got a brand new K&N oil filter on her. She's got 5 quarts of Castrol GTX 10W30. I think she's ready, guys. Let's start her up. Let's see what she does. All right, the transmission is engaging. The oil pressure is up to 70 PSI cold. Everything looks solid. I'm not seeing any issues at all. She's running nice and quiet. She's running smoothly. Still got a little bit of a mess to clean up, but nothing bad thanks to Monkey Wrench Mike over here. He's been helping pick up everything while I've been finishing this up. It is cold. It is very cold. So it's not really surprising it's got so much white smoke coming out the exhaust. We'll have to find out if that is like head gasket or if that is just condensation. I don't know. I'm hoping. It'd be nice to have a speedometer, but you know, at this point you take what you can get, man. And this is what we get right now. That's it. Sounds like she might be trying to misfire just a little bit, but give her a little gas. She really does sound good. She does. She sounds good. Boy, that's a lot of smoke coming out the back though. A lot of smoke. A lot of smoke. That's a whole lot of smoke. I'm gonna sit here, guys. I'm gonna let her warm up a little bit, and then I guess we'll take her out for a ride. And guess we'll. Oh, what is that on the front? What is that? Is that oil burning off of something? Maybe it's my imagination. I thought I smelled oil. Smell that? Does that smell like oil to you? See anything under there? No? Okay, well, we'll just say it's my imagination. You know, we'll leave it at that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, man. All right, guys, we'll be back in just a minute. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. We got her sitting here idling. Trans is filled up. Ooh, that's bright. Wow.
You have headlights in your car.
Yeah, you don't have headlights in yours?
No headlights.
Oh. Spoiler alert, he ain't got headlights. Do I have my wallet? Yes, I do. Okay, because we're gonna get some gas. We're gonna find us a gas station. I'm not gonna run into my truck, am I? No.
Should we close your truck?
Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna let you hold the camera and just shine it out the. All right. Hear that noise? Oh, oopsie. You think she's lowered a little bit?
She is low.
Yeah, it feels like she's riding kind of low. Oh no, I have no brakes.
Don't tell me that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course we got brakes. All right, we got to find us a gas station. Here, let's see.
You know what? Is your plate on there or no?
Yeah. Shifted. Oh, she's a little rough, ain't she? She's a rough rider.
A little bouncy.
Kickdown cable worked.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it just kicked down a gear. Sure did.
Okay.
Seems to be happy, man. Oil pressure sitting at 70 psi. She is bouncy though, huh? Like,
yeah.
So, if this is the one that gets chosen to drive back, you're driving this one, right? No heat, no windshield wipers, no
radio,
suspension, no radio,
no speedometer, no nothing.
She shifts crisp. Those are smooth, crisp shifts. Come on over. I'm waiting for you. Come on. Don't be scared. You're gonna lose your turn if you sit there too long. She sounds happy, Mike. She does. She sounds happy. Come on over. I'm in a good mood. I'm letting you get to come over, and you get to come. Everybody gets to come over. All right. Well, guys, we're gonna stop at the gas station, fill her up. And I guess we'll get back to the hotel and hope nobody stole all of our stuff that we left sitting outside. Guys, I think we're gonna call it a night. It is freezing cold and the transmission fluid is perfectly clean. It looks good, it smells good, no more milkshake. It's running great, as you can hear. I'll put the air cleaner assembly back on. Again, it has no heat, it has no windshield wipers, but I think if we reverse the polarity of the wiper motor, the wipers will work. I think they're on, I think the motor's going backwards. I don't know, maybe not, but she's running like a dream. We hammered on her a little bit. She's kind of gutless, but you know, listen to her, she sounds good. No more smoke coming out of the exhaust. She's got a full tank of 91 octane. So let's shut her down. All right, let's go ahead and check the oil real quick before we put her down for the night. I'll sit you guys down here somewhere. I really do want to know where all of this antifreeze is coming from. There we go. There we go. You guys, are you guys good there? Hey, forgive the poor camera work, man. It's late. we're tired. It's been a day. Let's see what she looks like. I expect it may still be a little frothy. You got to remember, this engine obviously had water in it, and it will burn that off once you get her up to highway speeds and you really cruise her. It says it's actually about a quart low, and there is a tad bit of frost still on there. Like I said, that's to be expected. I don't think it's a head gasket. The oil looks perfectly clean now. It's just a matter of really getting this thing out, getting her up to speed, and burning the rest of that moisture in the engine out. But as you can see, it's wet over here. It's there's wet down there too. But I don't know where it's wet over here. Look at this hose. It's wet right there too. Where is this coming from? Go figure, man. Yeah, that's my luck, isn't it? I don't know. There's really good pressure on the cooling system. Doesn't look like anything is leaking at all, but I'll just have to keep my eyes on it. We'll see. I'll replace this radiator cap tomorrow, just to be on the safe side. So if you're wondering, are we going to drive this home? I don't know yet, man. We're not quite done yet either, but it's so late and it's so cold. We can't work on this anymore tonight. We still have to do the rear differential. We got to tighten up this alternator belt, and if I'm smart, I'll go to AutoZone tomorrow. I'll grab a new radiator cap. I'll grab the second belt that's supposed to be on this, and we'll go ahead and put both of the belts on there, then torque it down like it's supposed to be. I don't know. Yeah, she's leaking something because it's spewing it. It's spewing it all over the fender there. Huh. We'll have to keep our eyes on it. Guys, I'm going to bed. I guess we'll catch up with you in the morning, right? Monkey Wrench?
Morning.
Tomorrow's going to be a great day.
Yeah, couldn't be worse.
Did you say couldn't be worse? It's going to be a great day for one of us. For one of us. See you guys in the morning. Brand new day. Different day, same thing, right? Same story? Is that what they say?
That's story. That was the word I was going to say. Yeah. Same day, different
Shit?
story.
Oh, right. Story. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how's the Benz going?
Well, the Benz is sitting pretty.
Good.
She looks good.
About ready to hit
We got
the
a lot
road?
accomplished with her.
Yeah?
We could hit the road with her.
Okay.
We'll get home in March, but we'll hit the road with her.
Well, at the rate this one's going, we're... I'll tell you guys, that Buick went so good.
Yes.
I'll forever be thankful now for the road trip with that Buick, because both of these cars have been an absolute nightmare. This one is now leaking oil today, right?
Yes.
Brand new. It just started leaking oil, so that's cool. The belts are shot completely, so we're going to hope that somebody has belts for... We don't even know this pulley setup. It doesn't even belong to this car, so we have no idea. Yeah, we're off to a great start. Hold on, can you say that again?
Look at me fixing American cars.
So I just asked him off camera.
So if the belt won't count.
Oh no, are you kidding me? The radiator's in the way to get the belt on. You're joking.
It is like super tight.
You've got to
right
be
there.
joking. Well, the next thing is, yeah, I guess we have to...
Put the belt back on, tighten it back up, and take off the
Yeah.
fan.
Oh, that, yeah.
Right?
See, I was with you until you said take off the fan. I was thinking just put the belt back on, tighten it down, and forget about it. I thought that's where you were going with that.
We can do that.
How bad does that belt look? Does it look real bad, or does it look all right? Because if it's all right, we'll leave it. We'll just buy an extra one.
Okay, there's...
We need two of those for sure. Oh, wow. That belt wasn't going to make it far. Okay. Okay, so off camera, I was telling him you couldn't change a belt on a Mercedes this fast. It's that good old American. Well, that radiator doesn't even belong in here. It's not the car's fault. Somebody threw a giant radiator in here. Now there's no clearance. I'm going to get started jacking up the back, changing out the diff fluid. Which belt is that?
That's the one, the
The
good
water
belt.
pump? Yeah. That belt's fine. That belt's fine. I think we'll just get an extra one.
Okay.
Just to have a set of belts.
Right.
And we'll get a lower radiator hose if they
Yes.
have one. We'll take that with us too.
Okay.
And then all we got to do is put 2 alternator belts on, change this diff fluid, and we can hit the road. We're about to. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to try to see if we can get these cars back to Oklahoma. I feel like this is never going to end, and quite honestly, I am exhausted and tired of being stuck in this parking lot. Monkey Wrench Mike is feeling the same way. He's over there fighting with his Mercedes. I'm fighting with this car, and it just seems like, I tell you what, got to give a lot of respect to people that come out here and do this kind of stuff regularly, because this is, it can be exhausting. Here's what we got though. We got us a couple alternator belts, 2 brand new, so we will have we'll have both belts on here, and then I guess we're gonna get on the road. Things are looking a little sketchy. I was able to air up the car a little bit though. It's got some air shocks in the back. They were totally empty and all the way down, so I put a little bit of air into them and aired up all the tires, checked the lug nuts. We are almost there, guys. As soon as I put these alternator belts on, tighten all this back up, check the oil, we're gonna get on the road. Okay, moment of truth. She's full on oil now. We got the new belt installed. Unfortunately, whoever set this engine up, they didn't set it up very well, because there's a bolt down here that was sticking out too far that goes through the water pump and the timing cover, and when you put the second belt on, that bolt hits the belt. So I took the washers out, got it shortened up enough that the belt now fits. The problem is this water pump won't support the second belt. There's this little, you see these things that come out, right? There's one of those down there, and the second belt runs right into it. So you cannot possibly run the second belt. So we've got the new belt on. We've got this belt back on. The problem is with this one is underneath, there's a bolt that goes through the timing cover, and it is stripped, so it just spins and spins. Yeah, it'll make it 1,000 miles, 1,200 miles home? Sure, no problem. We lost more antifreeze. The cap may still be leaking. We don't know. The rear diff, we didn't get to do that because we don't have a tool to fit the fill plug, and we don't even know if the fill plug will open. It may be rusted shut, so we're not going to mess with that either. We're just going to send it. We're just going to send it. So I guess the only thing I need is the keys, which are in the truck, of course. We need the keys. Let's fire it up. Let's make sure it runs. It's still leaking oil from the drain plug, which is, yeah, we're just not going to, we're not going to stress over it. We're not going to worry about it. We're not. It is so, it's getting so late. I don't even know what time it is. It's 1:30, 1:40 in the afternoon.
We've moved 20 feet.
Yeah, we've moved 20 feet. Your car is still a no-go. This car, well, while I can say that this car will run and get down the road, I don't know how far it's got left in it. Oh, we're back to this again. We did this yesterday, didn't we? We did this yesterday. It was so much fun. It doesn't want to run. Huh. Do you see fuel in the sight glasses on the side of the carb? Can you even see them on the passenger side?
The fuel filter's full.
No, the sight, they're on the carburetor. There's sight glasses on the side, on the front and back bowls. Probably, can you not see them? No. All right. I'm gonna fire it up.
Yeah.
Do you see fuel in them, or are they dry?
There's fuel on it.
There's fuel. Okay, so it's got fuel. It just doesn't want to run. Okay. All right. Come on. Almost seems like it's flooded now or something. I don't know, man. Battery's dead. Okay. All right. We put a little jump on her there. I wonder. No. Okay. I'm still sketched out as to whether this thing may have a head gasket problem, you know? Oil pressure. 85 PSI. Fuel tank full. Voltage 14. Wow, oil pressure almost 100. Wow. Okay. Hey, Mike. Check this out. The oil pressure, when I rev it, goes over 100, like 110 PSI.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
How's that belt going?
Well, it didn't. I didn't hear it squeal.
Yeah.
Did you? When I was revving it up?
It looks good.
It looks good. I didn't hear it squeal. We've got a couple extras.
I'm looking at auctions.
You're looking at auctions. Okay, so while this thing warms up, I guess we'll double check, let it warm up a little bit, make sure it's not gushing oil, trans, or coolant out of it. And then we can get the truck and the trailer. I was gonna wash all that off the trailer. It's just get the trailer hooked up, get the car loaded up. She's charging 13.5. I'd like to see it a little higher than that, but you know, that's fine. We'll take what we can get out of her. And I guess now is the time. Are we gonna do this to them? Am I going to do this? He's not at fault for this because you guys are gonna be really mad. The video is already probably over an hour now. So, is that cliffhanger? Is that what that is? How do you do cliffhanger? In scene. Yeah, guys, I am sorry. It's a mess here. I don't know. This is not a joke. This is not scripted. This is not planned. This is not, hey, let's screw with the audience. It's just a simple fact. The video is already too long.
This is real life.
It's real life, and things have not gone to plan for either one of us. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. As you can see, the car runs. We know that it drives. It's got a full tank of gas. It's got a lot of problems. It may have water in the rear differential. We might blow up on a mountain here in, I don't know, how long does it take to get back to Tennessee? We take 81, right? Which takes us...
Knoxville is like 6, right?
6 hours?
Something like that.
6 hours. I don't know if it's gonna make it. I wish I could say that I'm just doing this for views and content, but this
right.
one I have serious doubts about. I really do. I really do. I'm not feeling good about this. She seems to be running well. Oil pressure is really good.
4 hours, 45 minutes.
How long?
4:45.
5 hours to Knoxville. And we determined these tires, what, 12 years old? These tires are from...
This is 20 minutes longer and you go down south. Maybe you miss all those mountains.
Yeah, maybe we ought to go down south and try to avoid the mountains this time. Yeah. This tire right here, these tires are 2016. So they're 6 years old, and they do have flat spots. We've done what we can. You know, you can't hardly find parts for this car here either.
Yeah.
You can't hardly find parts for yours either. Yeah. We're in an odd position here where you just take what you could do, you know, do what you could do and get down the road. So I am going to end the video here, guys. Big shout out, thank you. I know that there's going to be some really upset people, but I can tell you this: I need to focus on not dying in this car. There's no seat belts either, so if something does go wrong, I am in real big trouble. Unless Mike's driving it.
I can drive.
We're gonna take turns. It's a fair way to do it.
Oh, I got my hat.
Oh God. We're gonna take turns. It's the only fair thing to do. He'll have some video on his channel of the drive back, and I'll have some video on mine. And
Wait.
he had to do this. I told him I think this is bad luck.
Look at that.
I think that was a bad idea. He traded in his Mercedes hat for a Mopar hat, guys. No cap.
Yeah, no cap. For real.
Oh my God. Okay. Wish us luck. We are definitely going to need it. Tune in to the next video on the 1973 Plymouth Valiant Scamp. And definitely drop those comments below. Drop some guesses. Do you think she's gonna make it? Or do you think we're gonna end up on the side of the road? Probably not very far from this location. Boy, those air shocks, Mike. The back of her just sits nice and high now. It does, it looks good. It looks real good. Yeah. Drop those comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Big shout out and thank you to Monkey Wrench Mike. His link will be in the description below. Please go check him out because this would not be nearly as fun or entertaining without him.
Without that S-Class.
Yeah, you got an S-Class coming to your channel. Let me tell you guys, you don't want to miss his S600 V12 that he got for super cheap. There's no such thing as a cheap Mercedes.
No.
You're living
Nothing more
proof.
expensive than a cheap
Yet nothing more expensive than a cheap. I have to agree with you on that. Monkey Wrench Mike, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for him. We're gonna get this stuff loaded up. We're gonna get on the road, and in the next video, we will see how many times we break down and how do we deal with that, because this is going to be interesting. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Stay safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to seeing you all again.
That's right.
Very soon in the next one.